On this channel I show you how to thread sewing machines in order to start your project. Now, threading a Singer 20 cannot be easier. But before that, first some general information on these tiny machines. Around 1910, Singer started making this Singer 20, later known as the sewhandy. The production ran as far as the 1970s. It was marketed by Singer as a toy and later also as a domestic portable sewing machine. While there were over 20 different models, you can narrow it down to 4 versions. The earlier 20-1 machines have 4 spokes on the rear wheel, but did not have such a tension unit. In 1914 the Singer 20 had a 7-spoke handwheel and the tension discs. This is such an earlier model, by the way. Since the 1920s, numbers have been stamped on certain parts to indicate the threading path. More on that later. Then in the 1950s came the 20-10 models. It's an aluminum body with a full width stitch plate. You may know that Singer used the letter K to indicate the sewing machine was made in the Kilbowie plant. Take the Singer 99K or the 328K. The 20 also bears the letter K, but in front. The K20. No, it was not produced in Scotland but in Turkey in the 1970s. This is such a machine. The first generation had 4 spokes but no tension unit. The numbers were stamped in 1926, so this is between 1914 and 1926. My second Singer 20 seems to be a 1970s K20. Now the needle. Since the machine was based on the Singer 24, the correct needle type is 24x1, also known as the DHX1 and the SY1011. These needles were used until the 1950s. The flat part of the needle should face right. Let's thread this small cute thing. As said, the later models had stamped numbers. Follow these and you'll be fine. First put the needle in the up position. Place the spool on top and thread it through the holes later indicated as 1 and 2. Then to the tension pressure plate, through the hole and immediately up and over the tension assembly. Let the thread sit between the discs. Up through the machine hole in the arm and through the top of the needle bar. Down to the needle and pass the thread from left to right. And now you're ready. Make sure you have the machine clamped down firmly. Be creative when the original clamp is not available anymore.